Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome back. I hope your day is off to a fantastic start. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing some current gray hair favorites. I have a little bucket of goodies here that I am very excited to share with you all today. However, before we get into the current favorites, I am going to give just a little bit of background about my gray hair journey. So if you have already heard this story, I'll just put a timestamp. I'll have it pop up here to what you can fast forward to get to the current suggestions. But if you are newer to my channel and you have never watched any of my gray hair content, honestly, it's been a while since I've shared one of these videos, so I've had a lot of new subscribers in the last little bit here. So let me just give you a little bit of history about my hair. I do believe that I have a gray hair playlist that you can also find on my main channel, so check that out. If it's not up there already, I'll go ahead and create it before this video goes live, so note to self. Anyway, I went gray very early in life. I started noticing my first gray hairs when I was 25. Now, that did not surprise me. It didn't necessarily freak me out because looking back on all of the women on my mom's side of the family, they all went gray very early in life. My mom was almost completely gray by the time that she was 30, so I was not surprised to see gray hairs popping up at age 25. Now, at that point, I was not personally ready to let my hair just go gray. I did continue to color my hair through the remainder of my 20s and into my early 30s until after I had my daughter at age 33. Now, I think about a year or two after I had Stella, I just got really tired of not only the expense of trying to cover up the gray, because by that point, like, most of the top of my head had completely transitioned. So I just had this gray stripe. It was like a skunk stripe almost that would show anytime that, you know, my hair needed to be touched up at the roots. So it was just very expensive. It was very time consuming to constantly keep up with that because my hair does grow decently fast. So by the time my daughter was a couple years old, I decided to go ahead and give up the gray hair. Now, this was before the whole gray hair movement really took off. And so I kind of dove into this blind. I had a really great hairdresser at the time. She helped me transition by putting these, like, what we called gray highlights in my hair. So she essentially just highlighted my hair with bleach, and then she toned those pieces gray, and then we chopped my hair. My hair was really short for quite some time because every time that I would have, you know, a little bit of growth, I would go back into her, I would get a haircut, and we just kind of kept cutting it until we had hair that was basically just my natural hair color. And it was kind of interesting for a while there because if you can tell, not all of my hair has transitioned. So the underside here, especially on this side, I feel like has not transitioned completely yet to gray. So I do still have a little bit of my original, like, dishwater, like, darker blonde that is towards the back bottom of my scalp here. But the bulk of pretty much the upper part of my scalp is salt and pepper at this point. So for me, getting those gray highlights, chopping my hair, and just continuing to chop it, you know, every couple of months until we got rid of all of the old colored blonde that I had at the time was the best possible solution. Honestly, if I were to be doing this now, I probably wouldn't even have had the help of the hairdresser. I would have just let it grow. I see a lot of women, especially over on Instagram, just quitting their color cold turkey and letting it grow in. And you can definitely see the line of demarcation, but you know what? I think it looks kind of cool. And good on them for just rocking that journey and not trying to even ease into it. They are just going in like full force, and I love that for them. I think it looks really interesting. I think it looks fun, and I think it's a great way to show that, you know, you embrace yourself the way that you are, and you're just gonna rock it. I love that. I'm a big fan. So anyway, for me, I'm 45. I love my gray hair. Do I get some hate on it? Yes, mostly here on the internet. I have had a lot of, especially I feel like men and oddly enough, older women tell me that, you know, I look much older than my age, that it's not flattering, that, you know, I shouldn't let myself go so early in life. But I don't know, all of that stuff I think is just a bunch of projection in a lot of cases, and I let it roll off my back. I love my hair. I am never going to color it at any point in my life because it is so healthy. I love it. And I got pretty lucky. I will say I got lucky in that my gray hair did not change texture. I have always had this really like fine, thin hair. So for me, I just basically went from being a blonde, kind of dishwater blonde, to gray. And I don't know, I'm a fan. I love it. So I'm gonna keep rocking it. I completely understand that there are lots of people out there who are not ready to transition. And if you're not, I think that's totally fine. Keep coloring your hair until you get to that point in your life, and maybe you never will. Maybe you'll be in your 80s and you'll still be covering up the gray, and I think that is perfectly fine too. Listen, you need to do you. Don't let other people tell you how to live your life. Anyway, you guys, let's get into the faves here. We have much to discuss. Now, the great thing about these faves here is that I think you can use these whether you have gray hair or whether you have color treated hair. Well, maybe with the color treated hair, you might want to think about it. But if you just have, you know, like naturally brown, naturally blonde hair, if you don't, you know, alter your hair color in any kind of way, I think you will probably find these to be really great, more volumizing type hair products. I have a lot of other videos that will be linked in the playlist where I'm talking about hydrating hair care products for gray hair, specifically finer gray hair, which is what I have. But these products here are mostly focusing on volumizing. So let's go ahead and get started with some shampoos and conditioners. The first one I'm gonna mention, you have heard me talk about quite a bit here on my channel within the last like month or so. And it's the brand, all of these are from the brand Kristoff Robin. In fact, let me get out everything from Kristoff Robin here. Here we go. All right. I just recently discovered this particular hair care line. It is a French hair care line. I had a bunch of Kristoff Robin hair care products, just sample sizes like this in my hair care backup stash. And I just never thought to actually pop them into my shower until one day I was like, I've never used this. I should just for the sake of like actually using it up, I need to put it in the shower. Guess what? Friggin' fell in love. Oh my gosh. Then I started purchasing the full-size products. These are so, so good, you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna get started with the first thing that I absolutely fell in love with, and this is just such a wonderful scalp scrub. And it's really gentle on my fine, thin, gray hair. So if I can use this, you can use this. This is the Kristoff Robin Cleansing Purifying Scrub with Sea Salt. Now this one is brand new because I just finished my little sample size a couple days ago. I only use this about once or twice a week, so this one is still brand new here. But I tell you what, the little sample size lasted me so long. This is super concentrated. I'm gonna have this 8.4 ounce size here for, I feel like, an eternity. Oh, and it smells good too. It just smells so fresh and clean. You guys, if you need to exfoliate your scalp, which I would definitely recommend doing, if you need just a refresh or just a really thorough cleansing for your scalp and your hair that isn't going to leave your hair feeling like straw afterwards, you have got to try this. Listen, this brand is a little bit more expensive. I am someone who really now at this point enjoys splurging on my hair. You don't have to splurge the way that I do. There are lots of other products available, but I definitely have fallen in love with this, and I think this is worth the splurge for me. So it might not be for you. You might want to try one of these smaller sizes first, just to see how you feel about it. But after I tried my little samples, I fell in love. So just fair warning there. If you need a good scalp scrub, this is one of the best that I've ever found. I love it. This will be a staple for a long time to come. And you know, if you follow me regularly, once I find a brand or something that I'm really committed to, I just keep using that. I mean, I also put in some new stuff because I like trying new things, but once I'm committed, I will keep buying that for the rest of my days. Okay, now along with this, I think you really need the mask for afterwards. This is actually very, very hydrating. So if you have thicker, more coarse hair, I think you're really gonna like this too. This isn't necessarily what I would consider volumizing, but it does not weigh my hair down. It's such a hydrating, beautiful mask. This is the Kristoff Robin Regenerating Mask with prickly pear oil. Whoo, you guys, it is just delicious. I cannot get enough of this. Again, it's spendy, but it's also extremely concentrated. This, again, 8.4 ounce size. I'm gonna have this for a while. I'm not concerned about running out, but as soon as I get to about like a third of it left, I will be ordering another container right away because this, it's a new staple. Again, doesn't weigh my hair down, but hydrates it so beautifully, and it just leaves it shiny and silky, and it smells good. Love it. Okay, just a couple more Kristoff Robin recommendations here. Now, I need to purchase the full size of this, and I also want to try the conditioner as well. This is the Kristoff Robin Cleansing Volumizing Paste. Now, I think I still have, yeah, I have about one use left in there. Can you see that? It looks like mud, doesn't it? But it smells like beautiful roses. If you do not like the smell of roses, don't get this. It has quite a potent scent to it. I think it's really lovely, but listen, if you don't like the smell of roses, I don't want you to buy this because it's gonna be a miserable experience for you. This volumizing paste feels like it has some grit to it, but oh my gosh. You basically work this between your hands, and then you start at your scalp, and you just start working it into the scalp, and then it foams up, and then you wash the rest of your hair. It rinses out completely clean. The little granules kind of disappear, if you will, and you are just left with the most amazingly scented hair, but also it gives my hair so much volume. This is a fantastic everyday volumizing shampoo. I would still alternate this with, some hydrating products. I think if I use my volumizing products too many days in a row, my hair will start to feel a little bit more dry. So I definitely, adding in the regenerating mask is a great way to keep that from happening. And just using some of my other products from Pureology or from Virtue is a great way to prevent that. But just as just an everyday kind of shampoo, I think this is really, really great. But do add a hydrating conditioner, every few days at the very least. Also, I fell in love with these two. Now, I purchased this scrub in a little set that had these two products in there as well. This is a shampoo and a conditioner. This is the purifying shampoo with thermal mud, and this is the purifying conditioner gelée with sea minerals. Also, fantastically volumizing for my hair. And these are both, again, so concentrated. When I first saw that they were only 2.5 fluid ounces, I was like, yeah, I'll get a couple uses. I'm getting more than a couple of uses out of these because, again, it's a really, really concentrated shampoo and conditioner line. You do not need to overdo it with these products. But again, for volumizing, just in terms of everyday use and really getting a solid, cleansing, done on your hair and your scalp, these are a great way to go. Love that they came in this little set with my beloved scrub here. I'll be purchasing the full size of those as well. So I don't know, I've just fallen in love with the Kristoff Robin line, and if you have never tried them, I know, like I said, they're a little bit more spendy, but I think they're worth it. Okay, another shampoo and conditioner that I think are really great in terms of volumizing fine thin hair are the Aveda Rosemary Mint Purifying Shampoo and Conditioner. I have actually always, for most of my adult life, the salons that I've gone to have happened to be Aveda salons. So I love a lot of Aveda products. When they have a really good sale on their website, sometimes I will buy some of their jumbos. For example, I love their Blue Malva shampoo. If you have naturally gray hair, that's kind of a nice everyday shampoo that will keep your hair from looking brassy. But yeah, the rosemary and mint are wonderful for a nice deep cleaning, but then they also have the effect of volumizing my hair at the same time. I feel like my styling products are able to almost work even better when I use a volumizing shampoo and conditioner instead of my like more hydrating products. I still get a look that is, you know, very acceptable to me in terms of volume and body in my hair using those hydrating products, but I do think that using a more volumizing or purifying shampoo and conditioner prior definitely give you a little bit more oomph. I love the rosemary and mint from Aveda. This has a very clean, fresh smell. My husband really loves the smell of this one. It's very, very refreshing, and it almost has like a little bit of like a cooling effect on your scalp when you first apply it. But if you are a fan of Aveda products and you've never tried either of these two, I think these are a great duo to try in terms of a purifying shampoo and conditioner that can also give your hair a little bit of oomph. Quite gentle, not drying, and they smell like a million bucks. Let me know what your favorite Aveda product is in the comments down below. All right, these next three products here, I want to be upfront with you guys and let you know that I did receive these three in PR, so they were sent from Pacifica. I've had these now for, I think it's been just about 2 weeks. So I've kind of been testing these products out. This is the 11-in-1 Magical Leave-In Treatment with coconut and peptides. Now this is specifically for dry damaged hair. I use a leave-in every single day. I do wash my hair on a daily basis. I don't like dirty hair. I know there's a lot of people out there who say that that is just not healthy for you, but I feel like my scalp is in really great health, so it's not an issue for me. But if you cannot wash your hair every day, then certainly do not, but I do. So I blow dry my hair every single day, and I always use a leave-in. This is my newest leave-in that I am testing out. I love this stuff, you guys. It does not weigh my hair down, and again, it smells so good. It has the most beautiful coconut, like beachy coconut scent. So good. But this particular product is supposed to provide damage care, hydration. It's going to smooth flyaways, control frizz. It's going to seal your hair shaft. It's going to detangle, protect, boost shine, add softness, adds manageability and elasticity to the hair. You guys, it doesn't weigh my hair down. I love it. I tend to recommend a lot of higher end leave-in treatments. But this one here is probably one of the most affordable that will now be a regular recommendation for those that ask. This is wonderful. You can find all of these Pacifica products at Target. You can find them at Ulta. I will have everything linked in the description box down below, so be sure to check that out. But yeah, just a little bit of this spreads beautifully throughout my wet hair. And then I go in with the rest of my styling products, and fabulous. I use this all the way up to my roots. I don't necessarily massage it into my scalp or anything like that, but I do use it up to my roots, and it is fabulous. If you need a new leave-in, this is one that is absolutely worth trying. Okay, next is the best day ever dry shampoo and volumizer. I really love these types of products. So this is going to help absorb oil and clean and boost volume. So how does this work? You've got this little nozzle up here, and what you're gonna do, this is actually a powder that poofs out of here. I'm just gonna show you along my part here. You see that? So if you're using this as a dry shampoo, you would part your hair and kind of go around, let that absorb that oil, and then, you would kind of massage it out, and then, brush your hair. And you're looking to just kind of absorb that excess oil. But what I really like about this product actually is that it also will add volume to your hair. So if you want to give your hair a little bit more oomph, this product does it. I love these volumizing powders. I've been using them for a number of years. This is the first one I've ever tried from Pacifica, but they knocked it out of the park with this one. I really enjoy this. Now, obviously, if you have a much darker hair type, you might want to really be sure to brush this out fully. But actually, since I have gray hair, this works great for me. So really love this. This will be a repurchase for me as well. So, and then I have the Big Waves Soft Hold Volume Hairspray for lasting surfy hair vibes. That's what it says on here, surfy hair vibes. This is a non-aerosol. This smells like coconut, sea salt, and vanilla. This smells like the beach. Oh my gosh, does this smell good. Okay, so let me just show you guys the nice fine mist that you get from this. Oh my gosh, this smells so good. I cannot get over how good this hairspray smells. There's, again, that nice fine mist. Listen, you are not going to get a ton of hold from this hairspray. That's not what this is for. This is more so, I think, just to add a little bit more like body and volume to the hair. And it does it in a way where it's like my hair's not sticky, right? Like it still has some movement to it. It doesn't look like it's plastered down on my head. Oh, it smells so good. But I love that I can still touch my hair, but it feels thicker, it feels more substantial, and it gives me a little bit more oomph on the days when I'm looking for that. So also this has a nice like locking feature on it, so it's easy to travel with. I love this too. Honestly, all three of these products, I'll be repurchasing these myself once I run out of them. I really appreciate Pacifica sending these out for consideration. Those are fabulous. Absolutely worth checking out, you guys. Genuinely really enjoy those products. But that is everything that I have for you today. I will definitely be doing more of these gray hair favorites in the future. Let me know down below what age you went gray, if you have gray hair yourself, and let me know how you decided to transition. Did you decide to just quit cold turkey? Did you ease into it by having your hairdresser help you with that transition? I'm always curious about how people handle this transition, why they do the things they do. So share your story in the comments down below. Be sure to check the description box for links to everything. I appreciate you guys being here so much. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.